Hello, Gary Champion, just writing something down. It's amazing they give me stuff they know I'm going to do a video and they wait till the last second to say something. Well, it was 107 here yesterday, and right now it's 104. We have a bit of a cool gap here. I just thought I'd let you know some things I've been hearing, and it's probably be a brief video. Free healings, free readings, July 17th, August 7th, free healing. I think that's on the schedule. And more of the same. The economy is sluggish. It's going to continue to be sluggish. And I've been predicting a recession for quite a while. And someone just said we're recession proof. I've never heard that before. We're recession proof. Inflation's up. You can't buy a house. Used cars are gone. And yet we're sort of inflation proof. You'll have to figure that one out yourself. I have no idea what it means. I always thought, I think we're in a recession right now. People are losing their jobs and houses, and one of the biggest hiring places in the country where jobs are is people who repossess. They don't have enough people to repossess all the stuff that's owed. Interesting. I made some notes along during the day. Let's see. Economy sluggish. Self-defense is going to be up. I know it's been up lately, but it's really going to go up now. Guns will be sold quicker, faster than they can make them. People taking self-defense classes who don't like guns. People will begin to carry knives. You already see it a lot around here. Guns and knives. And the interesting thing is, it won't save you. Somebody's determined to get you. Look at that former prime minister of Japan. He was giving a little speech. He's not even in office, and some guy shot him. So there's safety in numbers, someone's saying. So if you have to travel out, I know my wife walks a dog around here at a certain time at night, and there's another lady who walks with her. I think that's what they're referencing. There's safety in numbers. And if she doesn't walk with her, then I do. I can't tell you any more about that. With the gas prices being really high, someone just said self-propulsion is going to be something expanding. You know, that sounds like something further out than just bicycles. Self-propulsion. Again, I just hear these things. I'm not sure what that means, but it to me indicates some new sort of self-propulsion device. We've got Segways, we've got electric bikes, we've got pedal carts. Maybe that's the area that they're talking about. More self-propulsion, self-propulsion. That's how it sounded. So it's also a great way to stay in shape. But if you don't live very far from home, maybe it's a way to get to work. Self-propulsion. I don't have an imagination for that. I can't imagine what it would be. Could be anything. Interesting. And this is there's a lot of people now that are stuck, that are lost. They don't know what to do. They don't know where they're at. The world's changing and they're not changing with it. And whatever you started out doing when you were 20, you're not going to be doing it later on. Most of your life, the world changes and we have to adjust to it. We have to go back to school. We have to learn on the job. The osmotic method, maybe there's a pill for it. We get a shot and learn something new. But the world is expanding. There are jobs now available that never have been. You know that there are jobs for Mars scientists, and we've not even said no one's been to Mars yet. But there are jobs for Mars scientists. I guess you're going to study it from here and hopefully get shot there and walk around picking up rocks. Eureka. So some jobs will always remain the same, but they'll shift. They won't be as, they'll be more difficult. Word processing is always going to be there. I don't know, maybe they can invent a lawn that will only grow so high and stop, so you don't have to mow it anymore. But if you planned on getting a job and doing it for the rest of your life, think again. Be ready to shift at a moment's notice, especially if a good job falls in your lap. Don't say, oh, I can't do that. A part of our spirituality is growth and evolution, and holding on to something that's gone is not spiritual. It's not evolving. You're that guy they're going to talk about. And he does everything the same way. He hasn't changed in 80 years. He still eats the same egg for breakfast. But a part of evolving is to shed what it was you did before and move on to something new, whether you want to or not. And I have thoughts that maybe a lot of us don't know who the real us is. The real you is maybe something you haven't even encountered yet. You're more than likely a product of your environment or circumstances. Your whole family is lawyers, you're going to be a lawyer. Your whole family's in the medical field, you're going to be in the medical field. Because that's all they talk about. That may not be the real you. Because your family has 5 nurses in it, you're going to be a nurse. And then somewhere along in there, you decide that you don't like people all that well. So you go into lab work, which is mostly people-free. So often these are kind of artificial barriers to evolving. I hope I'm making sense with this. But all the things that make us up, our religion or lack of religion or family members, how we were raised, the food we eat, the country we were born in, all these things are artificial. They're only real because you were there. If you were born some other place, maybe you eat fish. And your diet is, or rice. So these are artificial rules that we've adopted as we go along. We repeat things because that's the way we are, and our whole lives are repeating of something we saw somebody else do. To find the real you is difficult to do, but you have to strip those things away. Strip away what, people go to college and train to do something, and then most of them do not do that in life. They get out and they find some other job because it's more exciting and different. So the college education I had is artificial and temporary and not relevant. A lot of rules and regulations I've not used for 50 years. So It's kind of like that. I don't use my education, probably to my detriment. But in order to evolve spiritually and every other way, finding the real you is kind of the key to that. Once you discover who the real you is, then it's an aha moment. And then from there, life changes and you evolve. Does that make sense? And a good meditation can often strip away things. I don't know who I am when I'm in a deep meditation. I don't have any thoughts of my own. They're somebody else's. So if you wish to evolve and maybe have a peek at the future, oh, this year I'm a golfer. Next year I'm going to play tennis. Do a meditation or maybe try different things to see where your excitement is, where the happiness factor is. That's the key to having a job that you enjoy every day and it's not like work. What does it say? If you enjoy what you do, it's not work. So in order to evolve, you have to lose the dogma and the rules and all the training that you've had before in order to move into the future, into something else. Or if you want to be that same person the rest of your life, you can do that. Ignore what I'm saying. But I think evolution hits all of us. Job changes, retraining. It will be the order of the future. And everything you notice is changing so fast. Around here, we don't go down a road for a week and the next week we go by there and there's a building there. It's just, but electronically, stock trading may be a thing of the past. There may not be brokers on the floor to take your deal and do it. It may all be done electronically. A lot of it is now. Everybody has a trade account online. They can buy something without human intervention. So at once that was probably a growth industry. If you could just do it, it's kind of complicated with the hand signals and everything. And now it's kind of passe. A lot of these crashes are happening because of electronic. It's going too fast and they have to slow it down. So they shut those electronic machines off because the market's crashing and they can't stop it. So they stop the electronic and everything slows back down and eventually sort of gets back to reality. I know I'm babbling. Anyway, the truth is in here somewhere. Your truth, not my truth, but your truth. My truth is in here, and I've evolved to the last stage. This is what I'm going to do until I croak. So this is the last stage for me. I've been told this is the last go around. But I've had a lot of jobs and involved into doing this, doing that, working with my hands, and every one of them was fun. And try not to base your new self on money. It's important to have money, but it's also to be doing something that you're happy doing. That's true evolution, is when you reach that part where you're happy doing what you're doing. And have fun at it. And are not encumbered by these artificial things. Think for yourself. Don't follow some rule that some other guy followed. Interesting. I've stopped babbling. I guess I'm through. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.